The newest Helluva Boss episode titled Whack Off has come to us. I believe this will be the final episode, the final shorts before Helluva Boss season 3 or the new episode, but Has Been is coming right around the corner. So this is gonna be the last short for a while, and it's about a mob boss and Moxie being in charge of taking them out. And it's actually a really sweet and heartwarming episode. Millie and Moxie are fully just going out, going fishing, and I like that they're kind of giving more credence to them being best friends, because when they said, oh, Millie was like, Blitz, you're my best friend, people said, press X to doubt. But it actually turned out to be true. They like hanging out, and they're giving this job to Moxie, who they are both confident in knowing that he can do it. Now when I read this, it recontextualizes the entire episode for me, because by the end we see a different aspect to the character that was supposed to be killed. And if I had just read this damn report, I always read the reports, but I just didn't this time around. And I don't know, it actually made the episode better for me. So anyway, the target is Paulie Paisano, aka the Gabagool Tool. Location Caldwell, New Jersey. I hope I said that right. I completely messed up the last short where I said drive Barrazzo, whatever. It was drive Zo or something like that. Description: mobster son of famous mafia crime boss Luigi Paciado. Oh my gosh. Info: little schmuck whacked me after I caught him scheming our inventory. He has no part in this family, and I want him gone and out of the boss's hair for good. I went through like 3 different accents in that one. Holy shit. So Moxie just knows to take out the target, which is the boy. Again, when I was watching this, I was like, oh, who is the target? Maybe him, because of there's this it was a raid or whatever gone wrong. And I just found this interaction so funny.
Don't give me that shit, Paulie. You never gave a fettuccine fuck about this family.
I love I love how this show can be so culturally funny without it being racist. Like fettuccine fuck. I'm gonna say that for a while. And this little interaction where the kid is being told off by their parents, but they don't have the balls to do this to their face. So after the door is closed, you're being a dick. So he is basically saying like, hey, he's like, I'm Christian or whatever. I guess I'm Catholic adjacent. You need to help me. Even though he was the weasel in this situation and his dad is giving him a rightful talking to. But Moxie inhaled the spider and is talking through the angel, and now he thinks, oh hey, yeah, you're gonna help me. And Moxie kind of feels connected to this character. Now here is what I think that this character is probably an origin story for Moxie's dad, because they are showing that these two characters have a lot of similarities. He even has freckles like Moxie, and in this episode there were scenes where I thought Crimson was Moxie, but no. Wait, did I make it? I think this character, this Paulie or whatever, is allegory to how Crimson became Crimson. Like, instead of, you know how Paulie gets killed off at the end, but in Crimson case, he successfully killed his dad. Because this character, Moxie, imprinted on him and thinks, oh, we are the same, but they are not. Paulie is more similar to Crimson, where he didn't care about anything, and his dad was willing to sacrifice himself for his kid. Hell, this kid literally is talking to an angel, and at the end we find out that he was just scamming the angel. Just all around terrible character. Really like the fact that I didn't read those notes at the beginning, because it just helped this episode so much more. And there are some people who just will skip over the notes. And I like the meta-ness of it all. So Moxie says he will help him get rid of his dad and get out of this life of crime, even though at the end of everything Moxie still needs to kill him. He tells him to go to the other family and like talk to them, and they kill your dad, and he messed it up. They're gonna kill him, and Moxie is going like, wait, what the fuck? Moxie just carrying so much blood on his hands for this one kid. I like how this actually showed that Moxie is a good mobster. He just literally doesn't care for it. Like, he'd make a good mob boss. I wonder if he will actually inherit Crimson's business and just be more, I don't want to say ethical about it, but just better. Because Moxie didn't hate the mob life, I think, because of everything. He's a fucking assassin for hire, god damn it. He just hated his dad specifically. And the kid is like, hey, it wasn't my fault. They're like, okay, we can fix this. Then the dad comes out saying, hey, they want your head. And you think, oh, he's going to give it to them. And he's like, no, I'm sacrificing myself so you live. Boy does not care. Moxie realizes, oh, he is the dickhead. I know I think I said this in my Knights of Guinevere video when this teaser was shown. I said this looks like Gomez Adams. He doesn't look like it anymore, but I still get the vibes. I like the fact that it humanized the dad instead of the kid, where he's like, look, I just wanted to make you a better person. I know I've been hard on you. Take care of your mother. Showing wholeheartedly he really gave a shit about this family. And Moxie is here like breaking down about the situation, and the kid is here celebrating, saying, hey, I won. Moxie's like, didn't you say you wanted to get out of this life of crime? He was like, nah, that's just semantics. He took over this entire organization, even though his and you know he'll be literally a Crimson. Doesn't give a shit about everybody. Doesn't even talk about his mom. His dad is literally saying, I will give up my life for you. And he's like, yes, I got what I wanted. Even though that was technically what Moxie and him were planning to do. But Moxie saw their interactions and realized that him wanting his dad dead is for more nefarious and selfish reasons. And Moxie just goes full, oh yeah, no. I actually kind of like that. It's kind of like divine intervention, because from his perspective, he fucked over an angel, which God forbid. Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? Like, how was that a smart thought in your head? Kid deserved to die. And I like how the IMP are kind of ethical. I know some people don't like that. They want them to be imps, to be the worst of the worst and just kill good people. But we got that in Orphan Time, where they killed the Mr. Rogers character, a nice guy, and people didn't like that one. But now they killed a dickhead and everyone loves it, because at the end of the day, dickheads are the ones that deserve to die. They're more interesting to kill off. And I was so afraid that the dad would actually kill himself, and now the mom is running the show, but apparently they got a flat tire. I don't know if Moxie did that or if it's actually divine intervention. Maybe the cherubs came in. This guy is given the crocodile, I forget his name, to Crimson's whatever. I don't know who he is supposed to be. And Moxie just comes and says, hey, your son is dead. I was never here. This was the image that made me think this was actually Crimson. And then I saw the walk. I said, wait, no, those are Moxie's hooves. Aren't mobsters gonna like chase after him and say, how do you know that? Did you kill my son? Whatever. But then they go and they see him like, I don't know, squashed by an actual angel. Even though I like the fact that the person who died, who sent it after him, and even the kid, he was saying, hey, the person who died, I took him out because he was a little rat. I did it for the family. But no, he was the one that was, wait, where is it? He was the one that was skimming the inventory. Then he killed him and now he's blaming him. But the mob boss didn't believe it. He knows his kid is a weasel, but he's still sticking out his neck for him. Meta, this is such a good short, such a dense short for 6 minutes. People were saying, why couldn't the episode be like this? This should be more of the episode. Technically, this is 6 minutes long. This is the length of Murder Family, so this is technically episode, I don't know, 16 as far as I'm concerned. Did they do a leech catching contest? I thought they were just going fishing. I'm sorry, I didn't really pay attention to the start. The rest of the story just took all my brain capacity, and because she's just showing this trophy everywhere. And Moxie was just realized, he said, hey, my dad was a dick, not because he had to be, because he wanted to be. I'm pretty sure Millie is like, where the fuck is this coming from? We know he's a dickhead. But Moxie thought it came with the territory of being a mafia boss. No, his dad was just built different, literally the worst kind of built difference. And it's just sad. I'm like, oh my god, are we actually ending the episode like this? And yeah, sometimes when you have a partner or you're just living life, you just have to cry sometimes, and your partner is there to help you through it. I love it. I fucking love everything about this. And we get an end credits, kind of like when Millie and Moxxie were singing to each other in, I think it was the pilot. Yeah, the pilot. They're just gisting together. I like it. Another episode written by Lirath. Love it. He did all the shorts for this little batch, and it went from people hating it, Orphan Time, to bad drives over people saying it's the best. Now this is considered the best, so I think Lai has fully redeemed himself in the community, going from a writer people weren't so confident in, because I like Orphan Time. I don't really mind it, but people hated it. And I like how now he has written the worst, quote unquote, as far as the fandom is concerned, and the best, quote unquote, episode of shorts. I don't know if this is, what's it called, when voice actors just shoot the shit in the studio. I know it has a name. Outtakes. I think these are just outtakes between like Richard and Vivian. Oh, Lai was the voice of Paulie. Paulie, let's go. They also did additional voice. Lai just jumped in. I know they brought him in for season 3 of Helluva Boss, but he just jumped into this production and is just now fully a member, fully integrated into this show, and I'm just happy for him. And yeah, this goes on for so long. They can see they're so sickeningly in love. And Millie, tell him you're pregnant, for the love of God Almighty. This is special thanks to Josie Medrano, Alison Medrano, Anna Medrano. Is this Viv's family? Medrano. Yes. Her. I think. And then all the Patreon supporters. Woohoo! And that's the episode. Really, really just fun. Fun times. I don't know. The haters will scream and say whatever, but this is just what I've subscribed for. Just happy, good, fun vibes. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to drink some water, treat yourself, have a lovely day, and remember that you are loved. But yeah, bye. Mwah.